Police stories are stories where all human life is there. And that's why I tend to pursue it more than any other. If Jack hadn't existed, I would have had to have invented him.
394, take 2.
Come in and open the curtains, Harry. Can you feel the shadow off your eye? Now, cut it. We'll do it again.
Essentially, the piece is really about guilt. What's so horrible about the idea of a Ripper is that you wonder, is this a maniac or is this a scientific mind?
Everybody was against Abilene continuing with the investigation. He became obsessed. He was almost as crazy as the killer.
369, take 5.
You forgot this.
Where were you last night?
There must have been 10, 12, but how many? 15 pictures made about Jack the Ripper. And there's never been an ending. This one we have. And so I thought, well, this will be the definitive Jack the Ripper. 100 years ago, in Victorian England, a strange and grotesque series of murders took place in the Whitechapel section of London. Investigative and forensic techniques were only as sophisticated as the era itself. There was no blood typing, no fingerprinting. Psychoanalytic theory was in its infancy and considered equally valid as the visions of Her Majesty the Queen's personal medium. There were no eyewitnesses, and no one was above suspicion. This was the largest manhunt of its time and piqued the interest of all of England, the royal family, and the world. I can only imagine how Inspector Frederick Abilene really felt as he headed up the baffling investigation of Jack the Ripper.
Have you ever met this man before? Don't be frightened.
No.
Are you sure?
No. Ah! Dixie!
Wow. Good old Dixie.
What do you want, Freddie?
Everything you know about Mansfield.
Mansfield? There's nothing to know. He's young, handsome, famous, clever, talented,
Rich,
witty, popular, amusing,
educated,
well-connected.
and as bald as a coot.
Plenty tears, Freddie. It always does.
But we do have a laugh first, don't we?
Do we? I've forgotten.
Well, did he do it?
Did he do what?
Next job I do, I shall clip the ladies' ears off and send them to the police officers just for jelly.
No. They're still there.
So this letter's a hoax, like the others.
Abilene! Abilene, there's been another one, Mitre Square.
What?
We've sent for the commissioner.
The commissioner?
This one is terrible, I mean terrible!
What's behind you getting Dr. Eklund to show you an autopsy? You like watching bodies being cut up, do you?
I was preparing for my role as Dr. Jekyll. You know, I resent being spoken to as if I'm so...
There. Look, she's singing. Oh, God. Stop him, somebody stop him! Robert!
Come in, it's open.
Long hair.
Can I take your coat?
What is this, Mansfield?
He's having a vision here.
Like a knight with a sword. A knight in armor.
A knight in armor.
Is something wrong?
God,
No.
He's cutting! He's cutting! No!